Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. One more to go. One more. Can we win our second title in team history? We're not worried about the weekly awards or anything like that. Super Bowl 69. We lost to Buffalo earlier this year, too, did we not? Pretty sure we did. We did. No, we won 24-7. Never mind. Never mind. There'll be a Prince tribute at halftime. Of course, Super Bowl 69 would be. Yeah, that makes sense. The yearly awards. The yearly awards. Your league MVP, Bryce Young. Gibbs finished third. If he had won that award, man. Kurt Slater finished second, for God's sakes. Good for Kurt. Wow. Former quarterback of ours. Bryce Young won it. Logan Gibbs knocked him out. Your coach of the year. Hey, we finally were up there for coach of the year. And even though we won another game over Doug Peterson, it still put Glendale second. We got hosed. We got absolutely hosed. Look at Kurt. Man, I'm happy for Kurt Slater. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. He's finally reaching his potential. And Zach Henry, another former player of ours, was second. Defensive Player of the Year, Nick Harmon. Then the rookies, we wouldn't know him anyway. Offensive Player of the Year. Gibbs got fucking robbed, man. 33 touchdowns, 1 pick. And he didn't win anything. Jalen Hurts won Offensive Player of the Year. Get the hell out of here. Chris Kitchens finished 10th. Defense. You are out of your minds. Micah Parsons over Chest, who had 18.5 sacks, or 15.5, whatever the hell it was. We are getting robbed in terms of these awards. Offensive Rookie of the Year was a dude named Thaddeus Thomas. Defensive was Clayton Hanna. We got robbed in terms of these awards. Kitchens finished second for running back. Did we win anything? We didn't win a damn thing. Good for Dan Malone winning best linebacker. Eli Rose won top corner. We got robbed. We looked at the numbers at the end of the regular season. Robbery. Well, the good news is, exactly, we are going to win the one that matters. Screw them. Screw them. You already have one ring. You're goddamn right Glendale has a ring. And he's about to win a second. Screw you. Screw the Writers Association. No offense, Danny. You're not a part of that association, so it's actually, are you? No, you're not. Sorry, Danny. I'll just apologize anyway. You probably have colleagues that are nice people. But in this instance, fuck them. We'll look at their lineup in a minute. One more win. One more for our second Super Bowl. Yeah, Sam Smith performing Body Shop. Super Bowl 69 halftime show. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. The last hurrah for Josh Allen. We're just gonna, oh man. Yeah, we're gonna auto upgrade from here. The last hurrah for Josh Allen. Unholy, is it? Oh, it is unholy, you're right. Doing body shots at Super Bowl 69. Oh, God. Crash Andrews will be in a nursing home in this year, correcting me on who's going to be performing at the fucking halftime show. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Whew. I'm in the snake pit, whatever the hell that is. I love you, Crash. I love you. Super Bowl 69. Let us take a look at the Bills roster here in a second. I do want to see if anybody improved. Superstar Logan Gibbs. Not quite X Factor, but Logan Gibbs has gone to Superstar. Macklin has dropped from X Factor to Superstar. I think Frank's dropped from Superstar to Star. So Macklin dropped, so he's not an X Factor, but he has a 99. Defensively, Steele dropped from X Factor down to Superstar. But Johnson went X Factor. Beckwith went X Factor. Holy shit. Okay, so to recap, Macklin lost his X Factor, but Gibbs went to Superstar, which is huge. Defensively, Steele lost his X Factor, but Johnson and Beckwith both went up to X Factor. Holy shit. Wow, man. We will double check the X Factors really quickly and the abilities. Let's look at that Bills roster. Super Bowl week, crazy stuff always happens, whether or not you're in it or not. So let's look at the Bills. Josh Allen, playing like an 89, 38 years old. This is his last hurrah. He spent his entire goddamn career in Buffalo. Running back, the injured Luke Drummond, so it's going to be Zach Gray, the rookie. Wow. Did Eli improve? I didn't even notice if he did. Goddamn. Wideouts, Jason Hood, Eric Ingles, who's hurt, so it's Tyquan Hobbs. They're injured. They do have Kyle Allman at tight end, but man, running back, wideout, they're hurting a bit. They have Earl Cowan on the O-line, Ray Short, Cody Burton, Zion Johnson, and Babber behind him, and an Anthony Graham. Defensively, Greg Russo, Jose Rossum, Tyler Stevenson, linebacker Troy Baldwin, Ronald Burnett, Justin Robertson, a couple of good corners. It's ours to lose. It's ours to lose. They have a pretty decent team. They made it to the Super Bowl for a reason. This is ours to lose. This has to be a win. We are missing 93 overall corner, though, Kelvin Livingston. Dislocated shoulder. He will not play. So we're going to be a little bit weaker at corner than we normally are. Just to double check the depth chart before this. But now Eli Rose moves up into that 2 spot. Beckwith has shut down. Again, we're going to look at these guys here in a second. I can't believe... Like, I'm a little bit disappointed in who lost an X Factor, but Jesus Christ, the amount of guys who gained them. It offsets it pretty well. And there is actually something that we have to do really quickly to avoid that weird glitch that was happening. We need to change Darasaw to an actual center. Smith to a right guard. And then Skaggs to a right tackle. That way we avoid that weird situation where they just fucking let a guy go. So as we look at these new abilities, we'll see what's going on the O-line. So Logan Gibbs has gone Superstar, which is amazing. Should have had an X Factor by now. He has Jukebox and Quick Draw. Well, Quick Draw is nice. Jukebox is fucking worthless. But alright. Kitchens, of course, still has his X Factor. Yeah, Marco Macklin loses Rack 'em Up as an X Factor. Which sucks, obviously, to have a guy hit a 99, technically a 98, and to fucking drop. But obviously, he is still He is still phenomenal. That whole negative dev trait, man, can be a killer. Ingram's still an X factor. So we want to move Darasaw to center. Darasaw to center. You should allow yourself a reroll where you change position to punter and then back to quarterback to see anything useful. I don't mind. I mean, it technically is useful. It's not useless. He's just not much of a scrambler. It is what it is. Like I said, it wouldn't be fun if I sat there and optimized every X Factor player to get, like, the best abilities, you know? I mean, you could say, oh, re-roll it, and then maybe you still end up with another bad one, but, I'm cool with just leaving it as it is. Gonna have Tyler Smith at right guard. And then we still have other new abilities to check. There we go. So then defensively, obviously there's Chest and Tuttle. So Sheldon Steele loses his X Factor, so it's not an all X Factor D-line, but I mean, the guy is still a beast and could easily get it back, and does still have 3 good abilities as well. So I'm not too upset. But the big bit of news, Damian Johnson goes zone. That's insane, excuse me. My God, I tried to fight that off. I did change gags, yeah. Damian Johnson, our middle linebacker, earns Zone Hawk. That is overpowered. He has no outsiders, so faster shed moves. Crusher. So a hit stick boost. Damn. That guy's a monster. That guy is a monster. Carlos Proctor has the ability. And Eli Rose goes up to Superstar. Has outside shade. Bench press and inside shade. Cool. My God. And he's on an amazing contract. And then Junior Beckwith, the poor Patriots, we robbed them fucking blind. We just signed this guy to a new deal worth $7 million per, and then he goes X Factor. We robbed him and the Patriots blind as he gets shut down. Interceptions are more frequent on contested catches. He's got recuperation and outmatched. This team. It's time. People joked, you have to make Super Bowl 69. We have. Somehow, some way, we have. But will we win it? Will we win it? You know we got to be in the same jerseys we've worn the whole way. By the power of Larry Fitzgerald. Just have them in their current away. That's fine. Paid your core at the right time. We timed it pretty much perfectly, yeah. It couldn't have gone any better when you really think about it. Not drafting this past year. It all worked out for us. One more shot for Josh Allen at a Super Bowl. He has never won. And we're looking for our second in 4 years. So much roster turnover, different quarterbacks, yet here we are. A lot of draft pick investment. Logan Gibbs takes the field.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played.
The Bills will get the opening possession. We want to watch the whole thing again? Or do you want to sim to halftime and watch the second half? I'm kind of leaning towards second half. Given how late it is already, I think we at least go second half. Or at least possession by possession. I don't think we'll watch the full thing this time. Just for the sake of time. Because some people missed the ending even though they started to watch it last time because it went late. Let's see what happens here. The first offensive possession, and Buffalo is threatening to score. 2nd and 8 from the Arizona 28 on this opening drive. Allen to the left. Caught. And a pickup. Couple yards, Allen, 4 for 4, 40 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5. Star power on this defense, man. Here we go. Allen looking. Allen getting chased. Heaves it.
Here's a diving catch right side. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play.
What a goddamn catch.
Is at its brightest. And let's face it, it's the Super Bowl. Those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live
And it's 1st and goal from the 1.
Live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Oh, somebody jumped.
Some motion before the
False start would certainly help.
Our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
It takes a bit of pressure off. Loss of 5. 1st and goal from the 6. And whatever the fuck's happening on screen right now.
The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal.
Single back here for Buffalo. Allen, the handoff, running back, gets a little bit back. Pickup of 2.
6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Reaver, I like that you think that was a knee.
Inside the 5.
Maybe it was. I couldn't decipher it. Play action. No, it's the option play. And Allen gets gored. Chest Williams. The loss of 2. Right back to the 6-yard line. Defense could hold here. Here we go. Allen looking to throw. Allen getting chased. Has to throw it into the balls of his lineman. And the Cardinals defense does a damn good job to hold Buffalo to a field goal on their opening possession.
Especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task.
And the kick is good.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl. But
Buffalo strikes first.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So
Let's see what happens on our first possession here. First down off a couple of runs. Kitchens continues to get the ball. We never run the ball this much. Big completion to Bush. Another big completion. 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 30 on our first drive. Can we respond in kind? Gibbs looking to throw quickly out to the left. That's caught. Ingram, the tight end. This guy's developing at a rapid pace.
they feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Gibbs hands off to Kitchens. Kitchens does a great job to power his way forward and get that first down. Not a power back by any stretch, but a great play there.
Back to throw.
Gibbs looking to throw on first over the middle.
It's incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I thought we had it. 2nd and 10, empty backfield here.
Throwing again.
Gibbs looking over the middle. Ingram's there again, a pickup of 7.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards.
Big moment here. Keep this drive going. Kitchens has nowhere to go. A huge defensive stop for Buffalo. Snuffs out a promising drive. Evan McPherson, the veteran. We won a Super Bowl with him a few seasons ago. Kick is up. And good. We are tied at 3.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond.
All right. Keep it going. Buffalo, their 2nd drive of the Super Bowl. We're into the 2nd quarter. Shout out to SVT on the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. As Buffalo up to the 29, they continue to find success against our defense. Fucked up the side change. It's 1st and 10 from the 29. Allen has to throw it. It's caught. And ultimately, they'll gain a yard. Weird play.
Look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4",
Josh Allen finally will his way to a Super Bowl in 2034. Looking to throw, 2nd and 9. Allen in trouble, gets absolutely mauled. The safety, Matthias Griffin. A major, major loss that puts the Bills at a field goal range. You are not going to outrun Matthias Griffin. Not happening. 3rd and 24. An empty backfield for Allen. Here comes the heat. Allen's in trouble again. Has to get rid of it with Ben Tutt on his heels. Impressive from the Cardinals defense. Oh my God, they're going for a monstrous field goal. I didn't think Dicker would have the range. And he doesn't. A missed field goal for the Bills in a Super Bowl.
60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions.
As the Cardinals take over from the 50, ultimately go 3 and out. Clay Frazier had the punt. Buffalo, they're going to have to punt as well. 56 yards, Chris Kitchens to the house. And the Cardinals get the first touchdown of the game. Make it 10-3. As again, the Bills are forced to punt. Cardinals back on offense. Some big gains here. And again. 3rd and 7. Did we get the first down? Oh my God, we did. Final 2 minutes of the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 16. With a chance to make this a 2-possession game. Gibbs over the middle. Oof. And Ingram couldn't track it down. They love to take that shot down the middle to Ingram on 1st down. Gibbs looking to throw again. Gibbs over the middle. Touchdown Cardinals! To Deontay Franks. I cannot believe he held on to that ball. Oh my God. Replay, please. Look at the traffic. But the sure hands of the deadline pickup from Chicago, Deontay Franks, extends the lead for Arizona as Buffalo has to punt. Do we have time? Doesn't look like it. 17-3 at halftime. Here comes Sam Smith and personally, if it's Super Bowl 69, there's only one halftime show that I want. Give me Ben Shapiro singing WAP. Let's do it. The ultimate Super Bowl halftime show. We are on to the second half. Opening possession here for the Cardinals, as we'll continue to follow along in this fashion as Kitchens just continuing to dominate. 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 36.
On 1st and 10.
They're over the middle. Knocked out. Certainly a lot less scoring than the other Super Bowl. Us not watching, it's definitely a factor. Joe Burrow not being in the game is definitely a factor. Gibbs again looking to throw over the middle. Broken up. I prefer Gilbert Godfrey. Well, if they can bring him back to life, please. I'm here for it. 3rd and 10. Gibbs looking. Nearly intercepted. It was swatted down. The Bills defense again doing what they can to hold us to as few points as possible, as is the name of the game, but really trying to give Josh Allen a chance. Here's Evan McPherson. The kick is up. The kick is good. The lead to 17 for the Cardinals here in the second half. 53-yarder for McPherson as Buffalo. Can you say Super Bowl MVP Matthias Griffin? The interception after a sack earlier in the game. The Cardinals take over from the Buffalo 24.
Throwing to start the drive.
Gibbs again looking to throw. Intercepted right back.
And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They'll still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a
oops.
interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This
Roderick McGowan.
They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball
A
back
pick
to
for a pick. Blood for the blood god.
team that just threw that interception.
And perhaps Buffalo's right back in it. Could have been the dagger. Josh Allen needs to put together a strong drive here. They're doing just that. They do get the first down. Ball at the Arizona 22. That's true. He only threw one pick. Did Gibbs all regular season. I don't even know if he's thrown one in the playoffs. 3 minutes left in the third. Allen, quick throw is held. I have no idea how.
10 more there and another first down.
A Buffalo to the 12.
Much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this
Lower rated receivers doing some work here for Allen and the Bills. Allen in trouble. Heaves it out of the back of the end zone.
shot downfield or break one off, but a nice
The Arizona Cardinals.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl.
One Super Bowl win in this franchise. The Bills with 0, as far as I'm aware.
Play action.
Allen, play action. Scrambles over the middle. Knocked out.
Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
The middle linebacker. Johnson again. What a player he's turned into.
Now Allen.
Allen, 3rd and 10. Allen looking. Here comes Chest again. He has to heave it out of the back of the end zone as offensive lineman Anthony Graham
Following the play here, now we've got an injury.
with an injury
The medical staff takes
as the Bills, for the second time in the red zone, will be held to a field goal. And the lead is down to 14.
knocks it right through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the
Arizona
game.
still in the lead, but you never know. Interception on our previous drive. Solid drive here, though, as we get to the 4th. 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 34. Gibbs looking to rebound after that mistake. Marco Macklin in motion. They go with the jet sweep. Macklin decides to cut up the middle and gains 7. It looked like he had more space on the outside. It is still a pickup of 7.
More than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
There's 13 and a half to go. Gibbs continuing to change things at the line.
Back to throw.
High snap, settles it, goes out to the running back Kitchens, the first down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone.
Chris Kitchens
2-yard line.
continuing that Cameron Walton legacy in fine fashion.
On first down.
Gibbs again looking to throw out to his left. Marco Macklin
The Cardinal
made the first man miss. He doesn't need an X factor to be incredibly effective.
game continues to
A huge play for Marco.
the stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their
Gibbs again looking to throw. Another fresh set of downs. Touchdown Cardinals. The tight end Ingram.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are feeling good.
12 minutes away
I've heard you use
from winning our 2nd Super Bowl in franchise history.
a put-away drive.
yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the
We normally stop after the 1st, but it's a heavy rebuild.
wanted to possess the football,
But the dynasty potential is here.
and if the drive
A
ends,
21-point lead
if it ends in a touchdown,
with 12 minutes to go in Super Bowl 69. We may have retired Patrick Mahomes at the end of the regular season. I don't remember if they made the playoffs. Oh, where for him to go. He did get to the 25. And we could very well be retiring Josh Allen right here in this Super Bowl. Come on. Josh Allen. Playing for his career, for his legacy. Quick throw over the middle. Gang tackle. And right now for us, keep that play clock going. It is Buffalo's biggest enemy.
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch.
Change at the line.
Keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Allen, here comes the pressure. Allen in trouble. Check down option. The defender was there. Third down coming up. Are the Bills in go for it territory if they fail here to get the first on 3rd and 5? Allen gets swarmed. It's the middle linebacker Johnson. What a trade that was to pick him up. Damian Johnson goes X Factor. Holy hell. The defense continues to deliver. They're going for it on 4th and 15. This is it right here. Any chance of a comeback. Allen needs to find a first down. He heaves it to the right, and it's incomplete. The Cardinals take over in the red zone. Already up by 21.
This stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores. I guess they felt like they
10.5 minutes. You never know. You never know. Gibbs throws, caught. Brandon Bush to the 2-yard line. The veteran receiver. Only 2 receivers have survived all the turmoil. It's him and Marco Macklin from that Super Bowl team. 1st and goal from the 2. A handoff. Chris Kitchens, touchdown, Cardinals.
This one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His second.
How can we possibly stop with this franchise? The championship potential is unbelievable. My God. The Arizona Cardinals are going to win their 2nd Super Bowl in franchise history. There's 2 arguments in the conversation of continuing this franchise mode because of how good this team is. Argument 1, continue it because they're really fucking good and can win more. The counterpoint is why fucking continue because you're just gonna keep winning. So it depends on how you feel about the destination as opposed to the journey. Most of our series are about the journey, and this was, but now it's more about the destination. Oh God. Oh, can you imagine if Tom Brenneman was a play-by? Incredible. All knocked loose. Super Bowl 66, Super Bowl 69. We're doing what even Clark Garfield and the Cowboys couldn't do in terms of repeating, right? The Falcons. We joined the Falcons as the only team to repeat as Super Bowl champions. There were 4 fucking guys. Why go through the journey if you can't enjoy the destination? That's fair. I mean, I'm enjoying myself immensely. I love building super teams and watching them destroy. Jesus Christ, that was just rude. That was just rude, though. Matthias Griffin. They have to go for it on 4th down again. Poor Josh Allen. Oh, poor Josh Allen. Jesus Christ. Well, Majestic, if we were to stop with the Cardinals, it would be the start of a new franchise. Don't worry. Yeah, we do have NBA coming out soon, and we always play franchise mode there as well, but that's not out for another week or so. And even then, I could go back and forth between NBA and that. Regular season, we went 14-3. And we have a 91 rated team, barely reached 500. Yes, correct. They were 9-8. Oh my God, poor Chris Kitchens. They were 9-8, but that was also the team that went on to win the Super Bowl. So
nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
There's not too many you can't recognize IRL players anymore, franchise out there. That's fair.
Looking to throw. Gibbs.
What a throw by Gibbs. Finds Ingram again. I said Ingram might not be in the same category as Lonnie Reed or Bryce Wells. I am being proven wrong. He has had a great game. Not quite Bryce Wells' potentially Super Bowl MVP caliber, but he's been really, really good. Gibbs. I like the chutzpah of Logan Gibbs. He has no problem just being like, first down, end zone, let's go. Ballsy. Another swat down. Gibbs just keeps fucking going for the end zone, man. He's a madman. Absolute madman. Jesus.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Completion there, but it'll set up a field goal.
Well shy of what he needed.
I love how he's celebrating when they're about to be down by 31 points. Evan McPherson does it again. 37-6. The Buffalo Bills finally make it back to a Super Bowl. And they get pantsed, basically. They get absolutely pantsed. Poor Josh Allen. Here he comes one more time.
In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Poor Josh Allen. Still calling audibles at the line.
On first down, Allen.
Looking to throw on first. Nowhere for that guy to go. They pick up one. I mean, at once upon a time, McPherson was deserving of said ridicule, though. He had 2 really bad seasons.
To the air, Allen.
Oh my God.
It just seems like all game.
Matthias Griffin is probably my vote for Super Bowl MVP right now. Holy shit. He is just all over the place. Interception! And this one's going back to the house. Touchdown Cardinals. A pick 6 for the safety, Junior Beckwith. He went X Factor this season. We robbed the Patriots blind. Junior Beckwith. The leap. 43-6. Oh my God. And again, we have this core lined up for one more season at least. The defense is going to be exactly the same. Jesus Christ. This is Hawks Broncos a few years ago. That was a decade ago. Jesus Christ. You didn't have to kill him like that and make us all depressed, did you? Fumble! Ball recovered by Buffalo. Oh my God. Oh, Buffalo.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy.
That one's knocked out. Allen's doing whatever the hell he can, but it's not there. It's honestly surprising they made the Super Bowl in the first place, and now that they're here, I mean, there are just levels to this. Allen intercepted for the 3rd time. Gio Moore, the 4th string corner that the AI accidentally drafted for us, gets an interception in the Super Bowl. Gio Moore. Holy fuck.
They see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
what can you even say at this point? Big completion there. And it's Deontay Franks. Dude, what a team. What a team.
He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing
Gibbs on a draw. Just felt like getting hit to feel alive. Got back to the line. What a madman. Also, fun fact. Remember how I mentioned... Oh, Kitchen's nowhere to go. Remember how I mentioned those back-to-back Falcons teams? Their quarterback is our third-string quarterback, Desmond Ridder, who was about to win his third Super Bowl.
Back to throw.
Gibbs, end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brandon Bush.
The Cardinals continue to run up the score. They lead it big.
50.
So still throwing here in the fourth.
From a shootout of record-breaking proportions against Joe Burrow and the Bengals a few years ago, the Cardinals now look to take control of the record for the most one-sided, lopsided victory in the history of this great game. It was a close game until it wasn't. 100%, Mr. Andrews, 100%.
This taking it at the goal line. And he'll get it.
Jesus, just throw him to the turf, man.
Will go to work at the 21-yard line.
I mean, if you're Josh Allen, do you just take a knee? Like, do you just take a knee at this point and say, ah, I'm good. Throw to the left. Broken up.
The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Gio Moore involved on the play again. Oh, the poor Bills.
Here's Allen.
Allen looking to his left. Knocked loose again. You just can't get anything to happen against this defense. 3rd and 10. Allen, here comes the pressure. Allen has to scramble and slide. Picks up 6. The Bills just now eclipsed 200 yards of offense. And they're punting. They were going for it on 4th down before. The Bills are finally waving the white flag and punting. I mean, Allen's 38 years old in this franchise mode right now. Like, this has to be it for him. It has to be. And what a shit way to go out if you're Josh Allen or anybody for that matter on the receiving end of an ass whooping like this. Wow. Chris Kitchens only gains a yard. Should bring us down to the 2-minute warning. And it does. We are 2 minutes away from our second Super Bowl victory in franchise history, our second Lombardi, and our second in 4 years. And I thought for sure we'd beat Buffalo. Maybe there would have been some funny business. The Bills aren't even calling timeouts anymore. They know. 400 yards of offense on the dot. I did not think it would be this one-sided. My God. And off to Kitchens. Gets dumped. We'll have a punt coming up here.
Here comes the Cardinals punter
as Josh Allen will take the field for what could be the final time.
And this one hits it.
Punt goes to the back of the end zone. Here comes Josh Allen. And again, this is likely it. 38 years old. I believe, again, finally getting to their first Super Bowl. Big catch there. Only 170 passing yards. One final play. Josh Allen out to the running back, and that will do it for the second time. Super Bowl 69. Your world champions. Well, I guess there's controversy over the term world. Your champions, the Arizona Cardinals. Logan Gibb was in fact good enough to win a Super Bowl. He was worth trading up for. And the Cardinals do it again.
That's pretty phenomenal right there.
Super Bowl 69. And the Cardinals get it done and perhaps ended Josh Allen's career in the process. Another Lombardi trophy. The head coach Glendale, as Gibbs wins his first. Would you rather have 12 picks or a generational player, an elite quarterback, in a Super Bowl? Yeah, remember when people said don't trade all those draft picks to get King Tut and Logan Gibbs? It was the right choice. Unreal. Pure domination. I didn't even get to play the freaking music this time. Oh God. Another title. Look at the explosion in the second half. Holy God. It was 17-3, 31 unanswered in the fourth quarter. Holy shit. Unreal. Just pure domination. What a win for the Cardinals. My goodness. Not a single fourth down. 6 of 7 from the red zone. Crazy. Poor Josh Allen does not go out with the greatest of stat lines. Logan Gibbs had a solid game. Wasn't the best game I've ever seen. But Logan Gibbs with 286 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. Running wise, Chris Kitchens, 105 yards and 2 touchdowns for the halfback. Good game for him. Receiving wise, I mean, Ingram and Bush. You'd probably give it to Bush as the top wideout. Same amount of receptions, more yards, and a touchdown. Big moment for him. Blocking wise, no sacks allowed in the Super Bowl. Defensively, 10 tackles for Eli Rose. Sacks for Chest, McGee, Griffin. Griffin had one of the picks. Wow. And then 3 of 4 for Evan McPherson in the game. Honestly, for defense, I'd probably put Griffin up there. Let's have a prediction for this one instead of a poll for who you guys think will win Super Bowl MVP. Why not? Gibbs, Kitchens, Bush, Griffin, or other. We'll even put an other up there to make it a bit more interesting. The Arizona Cardinals. Their second Super Bowl win. Traveling Jack, thank you very much for the follow, by the way. Welcome in. And what a time. What a time. Crazy, man. Our best regular season to date. It propels them all the way to a 51-6 victory in Super Bowl 69 over the Buffalo Bills. And again, this team is still set up so damn well. I refuse to confirm or deny if we're done with this team. Because again, for the most part, we're going to be the same next year. We're not losing anybody to a major level. We're just not. You know, the highest rated guys that we're losing, since it gets sorted by highest rated, that aren't under contract for next year right now. Evan McPherson and the veteran O-line. So, we will have to rebuild the O-line again through free agency. Gio Mora's deal is up, too. He might have just earned himself a new contract. But all the core players are still intact for one more season, at least. We might just have to go for it again. And we just got a shitload of staff points as well for winning the Super Bowl, as our preseason goal was. That's just crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We'll look at the retirements, and then we will look at the season recap. I do want to know if Josh Allen retired. J.C. Horn, Aiden Hutchinson, Paris Johnson, Luca Van Ness. My God. And again, we're at the point where we're seeing drafted players retire. Trayvon Walker's gone. Robinson and Kyle Pitts. Devonta Smith. Sauce Gardner. Patrick Mahomes has retired. We lose a bunch of our veterans. Desmond Ridder retires as a 3-time champion. Joe Burrow retires, but Josh Allen does not. So Allen stays, but Burrow and Mahomes have retired. Craziness. Josh Allen does not retire. Damn, man. Brock Purdy's gone. Daryl Hunt, the 99 strength DT that we drafted, retires after 10 years in the league. Todd Bowles, Mike McCarthy, Sean Payton ended his career as a defensive coordinator for the Chiefs. The winner of Super Bowl MVP, Junior Beckwith. They gave it to Junior. Wow. I thought for sure if it was a player, it would have been Griffin on the defensive side of things. Junior Beckwith. That's now twice we have had a defensive player as Super Bowl MVP. Again, the season before, it was Baltimore winning their 4th. Actually, let's go all the way back to the start here. Season 1, Sam Darnold and the Niners beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. You then had the Bengals win their first with Joe Burrow over the Falcons. Then the Panthers win their first over Cleveland. The Bengals return to the Super Bowl, but Atlanta wins their first with Desmond Ridder winning MVP. Baltimore beats Dallas the first time that happened to win their 3rd. Wow, so both times Baltimore won, they beat Dallas. And then Baltimore tried to go back-to-back, but lost to Philadelphia, winning their 2nd. 2029, I stand corrected. The Bills lost to the Falcons. So the 2nd loss of Josh Allen's career in the Super Bowl. And of course there, the Falcons end up going back-to-back, beating Buffalo and Jacksonville. 2031, the showdown against Burrow. The Cardinals win it. The year after, the Cowboys win their 6th over the Chargers. And then last year again, the Cowboys tried to go back-to-back and couldn't do it. There were a couple of teams that had a chance to go back-to-back, but it was ourselves and Atlanta that were able to do it. I don't know where we go from here. We have all the reason in the world to run it back one more time. We really, really do. But we also have all the reason to say we've accomplished what we set out to accomplish. I got to think about it. And it might even be, we did score 51 points both times too. It might be a game time or a stream time decision. Because again, this team is still absolutely stacked. Like, we know that we're going to be able to keep them competitive. Jesus, this team by the end of it. But I mean, Ben Tuttle is only 24 years old. What a team, man. What a team. And again, they can run it back one more time. At least. Look at that. We didn't even have Kelvin Livingston in the Super Bowl. It's insane, man. It's insane. What a team. There is a solid chance that I'm not done with this club because What's better than 2 Super Bowls? A third one. But if it is the end, what a fucking fun team, man.